Hello everybody and welcome, it's VeDAN here. So glad that you can tune into another video. Today we have a bit of a delight. We have a much more fun boss compared to the last two on the new map. Big new updates came out, so I hope you've been enjoying it. This is my first time playing this map, so let's go and give it a go on Vortex here to get an easy 3-minute time. So I did have about 61,000 for tier 1. Now if you do not know how to get this, don't worry, I'll do a full comprehensive guide. But basically I think that banks are going to be the new kind of strategy for this. Due to the fact as well, if you didn't know, IMF loaning has been rendered obsolete, so that's quite a good thing in my opinion. So we're also going to get a 002 glue. I just placed it here. This is just my first attempt and it did seem to work. The reason that I wanted this glue is to stall it. So just to clarify everything we've got down, we've got a discount village that I got to jungle drums, we've got a mobile eliminator, we've got an elite defender set on strong 205 sniper, then I have a little alk buff as well, and we have this glue just to try and coat some of the balloons in a glue that's going to make sure we don't go past round 40. If you do that, you're in a very good spot for farming. And yeah, so I hope you've been enjoying this new update. Basically it was just mainly balance fixes, I believe, so there's been a few interesting changes. In particular as well, the ace now gets buffed. Okay, for tier 2, all I did was I got 4 first strikes. Now you can actually fit 5 in there, by the way, but you have to be pretty accurate. So I got 4 first strikes, and then I've got a Ray of Doom and just a few buffs and a glue. That's it, okay? If you're a bit stuck on farming, then you could probably just get a Ray of Doom for a kind of, humble time. The basic idea behind the first strikes is to help insta-kill the first 2 bars and then let the Ray of Doom with the glue and alk buff and jungle drums village, just keep, pinning it down. And we're under a minute here. Now, there will be a way to insta-kill this, I believe. I think if you can fit 5 first strikes and use a perma spike, I think that could do it. So I'm going to try and figure out how to get an insta-kill all with Ben. That's my ultimate goal. I think that'll be a really good strategy. Okay, now for tier 3, what you saw here is... just to give a little flavour, I showed you what I used for my defence. So we had 2 mobile eliminators, I had a lead to gold alchemist, and I had a recursive cluster and a balloon trap. That's what I'd used to defend, and that worked great. Look at all the farms we can keep down. I also bought a perma spike on round 56. Homeland buffed it with an overclock and a little alchemist, just so it can accumulate a few spikes. And basically, I wanted to see if you can actually insta-kill a bar of health with permaspike on Vortex, because I've never ever done this. And it turns out that you can. So this is really, really quite fun to use spikes here, because obviously you can get really nice spike placements. Now, what I do is I place the dart paragon down after the first bar has been insta-killed, so that the dart is no longer stunned. I do find a little better placement later on where you don't need to kind of panic by it like this, which makes life a bit easier. As you can see as well, super chilled on farming. Like, look at all the farms I've got down. The try-hard strategy, the way that you're going to need to do if you want a really competitive time, is can you afford an NG for this tier? But basically, if you're a casual player, aim for a dart paragon. Dart is actually great on this map, in my opinion, because there's going to be loads of ricocheting off little buildings, and it's going to do good damage. So we're on a great time here, 1 minute 30. So if you're a casual player, just aim for a dart paragon for round 80, and you should be able to do that, especially if you follow my strategy that I'll put out on how to get 60k by round 40. I may actually do a full farming video just to explain every single tier for farming, because I know some people have asked it. For tier 4, round 100, look where I placed the dart in that bottom left, and it seems to work pretty good. It doesn't get stunned. I've got him to level 35, just why not? I should have really got him to level 40 actually. Then of course I had a super brittle. I've got an overclocked permaspike down that helped to insta-kill the first bar, and I believe I got him to ultra boost level 2, and then I also have a cripple mob as a debuff, and of course we need him buffed in range of a temple. But this should be more than affordable, because you should be snowballing hard on cash. Like, I've basically kept every single farm down that I could. Now, if you look in my bottom right, where I've got my ace playing, which I used to defend 80 to 100, you can actually fit 4 farms there, not 3. Or you can fit 5 if you want to fit 1 on the water as well, which is a bit of a pain because it's super perfect placement. So we're not going to stress about this for a casual run, don't worry. But I think when I do an optimized run, I'll definitely explain all these steps fully. And then I completely scuffed tier 5 as I usually do. But basically I got a degree 1 boat paragon because I wanted to see how it buffs the ace. And we only have a level 26 ace. I've kept the dart down and then just went a bit harder with some spikes. Used the ace ability and it doesn't go too bad, okay? I think if I had the degree of the boat higher, it would have been a lot more viable. And also, if I obviously got the ace higher, this could have been a really nice little strategy. I just wanted to spam a few spikes as well. So yeah, the goal with these kinds of videos is just to give you inspiration or just flavors of what is like kind of the bare minimum you need to do to get a decent time. Obviously the tier 1's better than bare minimum, but just basically getting dark paragons down is super suboptimal. But I can just show you that even with just getting suboptimal, towers down, as long as you've got them down in decent positions and you have a few of the right towers down, you can still do relatively well. Like, if you're much more casual, you can strive for a gameplay like this. Of course, for the top 50 guide, a lot of things will be refined. But yeah, so I think this has put us in like 11th at the minute. I'm guessing the times are going to be probably, I think we want to aim for under 2 minutes and then you've done good. So I hope this has helped and I'll see you guys very soon.